There's no question that purchasing the AirSkirts system is going to be an investment. And when you make an investment like that, you want a high quality product to arrive well packaged, and you want it to be put together in a way that you feel like it was worth that investment, not just because it's going to work, but because of how the system is put together to work for you. The basic concept behind AirSkirts is that they are tubes filled with air that helps the wind from blowing underneath your rig. It helps insulate the air that's under there, and it's going to help you spend less on heating, and you can use them in the summertime to spend less on cooling. They are made out of a PVC tarpaulin. They're heavy duty. It's the same material that is used to make inflatable rafts and boats, so it's very durable. If some sort of puncture were to occur, it is possible to patch it, so that's nice. This is a tire wedge. It's not one of the big tubes. I didn't want to try to hold that up for the camera. They're all made out of the same material. They all have the same type of valves, and the valves seem to be heavy duty as well. They have good solid connection points for when you're attaching the inflator / deflator to them. They have a valve that can actually be locked open, so if it's time to deflate them, you could start by just opening those valves and letting them start to deflate while you're getting everything ready. It's going to make the whole process a lot faster and a lot simpler. I mentioned the tire wedges. You can also get tire covers, because if you're going to block the air from all around your RV but leave the tires and wheels open, that kind of defeats the purpose. So they sell these tire covers. These are also a nice heavy duty material. I really like them. They seem to be well made in terms of their stitching, and it comes with an elastic band around the top like most tire covers do for RVs, but a lot of them stop there. But AirSkirts took the extra step to put grommets in the bottom of them. So if you wanted to put them on with a bungee, a carabiner, a strap of some sort, you could do that. And they went to the trouble of including the straps and the carabiners for the tire covers. So if you decide you want to use those, they are already in the package. Let's talk about the package. They did a really nice job putting together everything you might need. I mentioned the air pump that's sitting over there. Seems like a decent quality. I haven't tested it yet, but I like the way the connection points are really strong on it, and it just feels solid. So that's a good thing to see. Once you inflate the AirSkirts, they're supposed to pretty much stay in place just because they're held up against your RV. But if you're in an extra windy area, you might want to consider connecting them in some way. AirSkirts has thought about that. They've included carabiners and straps that you can connect them together with. You're obviously not going to use AirSkirts all the time, and they've thought of that too. So they include a carry bag that is huge. It's going to hold everything. It's heavy duty. It's going to be able to take the weight of the things that you're going to put into it. It's got side pockets, so you can put some of the smaller accessories in those and not get everything lost. It's a really nice touch to have this, and I'm glad they included it. While AirSkirts are designed to be very puncture resistant, you do have sharp corners and edges on the bottoms of some RVs, and they've thought about that. So they've included in the package corner protectors for those kind of sharp 90-degree angles that you might have underneath there. And you might think, well, okay, but not every sharp spot on the bottom of my RV is going to be a 90-degree angle with a corner. They thought of that too. And the same material that they use for the 90-degree protectors, they've included as a flexible strip. You can cut it to whatever size you need, place it where you need it. Well done. As part of the instructions for installing the corner protectors and the protective strips, it says make sure the surface is clean before you try to put them on there, because they are put on with an adhesive. And as usual, let's use an alcohol wipe of some kind, maybe use some kind of a primer to make sure everything's going to stick really well. Kudos to AirSkirts. They included a whole stack of alcohol wipes and primer wipes, so you can take care of that without having to figure out where you're going to get those. AirSkirts comes with a 5-year warranty, which is pretty impressive, but they've also kind of thought ahead and said, well, we don't expect anything to go wrong, but it could, so we want you to be prepared. They've included patch strips if you were needing to patch some sort of a puncture that you got in it, and they've included valve wrenches. You don't need these for the regular operation, but if something happened during production or over time, if one of the valves were to become loose, they've included the valve wrenches you need to fix those yourself and just keep moving on with your day. The AirSkirts insulation system is a system, so you have to put it together. It has to be kind of set up the right way. There's different ways you could do it, but they give you a suggested layout, and that's awesome to have that. They actually provide a little diagram of the RV that you have and how they would suggest setting up the skirts based on the length of the tubes and where they would put them. And they include a really nice owner's manual that is very easy to read, easy to understand. It walks you through the process step by step. And I don't think it's going to be that hard to do these. I think it's going to take a little longer the first time you do it, maybe the second time, until you kind of get used to the layout that you want, how much you need them inflated for your RV, where you want everything placed and hooked together so it's ready to go. But after that, it should become pretty easy to set them up, take them down, move around, set them up again wherever you need them. I'm looking forward to testing these AirSkirts and seeing if they can keep the chill out of the Airstream when we are camping in cooler weather and even cold weather at times. So really looking forward to doing this test, giving you kind of a long-term review. I'll get into more about how easy it was to set it up and use it, or if it wasn't, we'll let you know. The product itself seems to be high quality. They've put the system together in a way that is easy as an owner to use and reuse, and I think that says a lot about the company, and I think that the product that they're producing looks like it is worth the investment. We'll let you know. In the meantime, keep on trekking, and we'll see you out there. And they included valve wrenches